What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first ever episode of Good Times and Finish Lines. My name is John.
I'm Rylan.
Aiden,
Okay, so this week we're going to recap everything from the Spanish Grand Prix, the IndyCar race in Detroit, and the NASCAR race at Nashville. We might also talk a little bit about the 24 hours of Le Mans coming up. Yeah, let's get rolling. So, yeah, I guess we can talk about Spain first. I didn't see any of it. Saw Piastri won, dominance continues. What was everyone's impression?
it's fine. It was a good race.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Verstappen at the end was the big story.
he's up to
Okay.
11 penalty points now. I mean, I've obviously I don't think people are serious, but I mean, I've seen people uh saying because there's now an open seat in Le Mans because Drugovich is coming over to replace Stroll for at least one race. I don't remember how long, but people are like, oh, Max would want to race there, but I'm assuming they're joking. So, but you never know.
Yeah. Oh, so how did the new win work?
From what I heard is, well, at least from Lewis, not a lot.
Hmm.
I
Waste.
mean, if
Let me get the exact quote from him.
McLaren got one too, so I mean, it clearly didn't look that well
Yeah.
to help out, even though Red Bull was calling for it. And with Verstappen on penalty points, they're kind of screwed now because he's the only one scoring anything.
Yeah.
Lewis slammed F1 wing changes as a waste of money.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
Timmy Antonelli had a rough couple races too.
Hmm.
I saw something where he scored like nothing in the past three races.
I mean, you can never
Yeah.
really count him out, but I think the 10th place for Max is going to pretty much end his title challenge.
Hmm.
I
Wow.
mean, hasn't it been done already? I mean, nobody can keep up with the McLarens.
I mean, he kept it close, but now I think it's a two-race gap now. Yeah, it's a two-race gap now. It may have been last week, but it's a two-race
Hmm.
gap now. So it's really going to be Piastri and Norris fighting.
Hmm.
They're currently 10 points apart.
10 points apart? Okay.
Yep.
Um, I don't know about you guys, but I think do you guys think this could possibly turn out like, uh, I don't know, like Hamilton and Rosberg in 2016?
That's kind of what a lot of signs are pointing to, but
Hmm. That'll be interesting to watch for sure. That's what I'll say.
we got a week off before Canada, and then after that's three races till the summer break. No, four races till the summer break. So
Oh, I forgot to ask, what's your thoughts on Stroll getting injured from his wrist?
was it the same wrist he had injured last year?
Yeah, but I don't know. I saw something. Apparently that was a cover up. Apparently he threw a tantrum, uh, like a tantrum in the
Oh yeah, I
garage,
heard about that.
and
So I mean,
that's what happened, and that's what reinvigorated his injury.
Is the seat kind of starting to warm up now?
I wish, but Daddy's money.
I
They
mean,
call him Daddy's
yeah.
crash for a reason.
I mean, it's probably not going to happen. But if by some crazy chance Drugovich wins, do you think he do you think Stroll gets cut?
That's a big, that's a
I feel like
big
they would rather
if.
cut Alonso than cut Stroll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless Stroll gets bored with F1, he's going to be staying probably because of his dad.
From the
Damn.
work from Mike Crack, it's quite simple. The plan A is to have Lance in the car, and that's what we're working to. Plan A doesn't work, then it's gonna be Plan B, which is either Drugovich or Stoffel Van Dorn.
Mm.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Newey will get fed up enough.
I mean, who knows
Maybe.
what's happening next year? That's a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. With Newey next year, do you think there's a chance Stroll's career actually amounts to something, or is he just going to be mid?
Well, he was doing good like the first like five races of this season, and then just like kind of fell off because
Yeah.
people are like starting to like change their opinion on him because he's
I think
actually
it's gonna
scoring
be.
points regularly.
I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
what it always is with Stroll. Mid-pack driver really just depends on the car, but
Mm. Yeah.
because I say when Alonso was getting podiums at the beginning of 23, Stroll was mid-pack.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Um, is that pretty much everything for F1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, IndyCar, I saw the last four laps. Uh, I mean, I didn't really get to see much at the beginning. Saw Pillow wrecked. While we're on the topic of Pillow, I actually read an interesting article from, I believe it's from Planet F1, about Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz have kind of said they want Pillow to come over and race F1, maybe in a Cadillac seat, but Pillow doesn't want to because he would like rather spend more time with family and stuff. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
That's real. I mean,
I mean, also, I think the fact that he's been, sorry,
this dominant
yeah, the fact
throughout the
that
whole season.
he's won 21, 23, and 24, and it looks like he's gonna win this year. That'll be four of the last five. I mean, doesn't
Yeah,
shock me that he doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, like why would you want to leave
yeah.
your series just to be a back of the pack driver in F1 and maybe cut in like 2 years when you can just stay in IndyCar and be the champion and
I
go
mean,
out as a
I do
legend?
think now would be the time, though, if you were to make a move with the reg
yeah,
changes, because anything can happen with that. But
yeah. And also, wouldn't he get a little bored in IndyCar? I mean, he's kind of after winning the 500, he's kind of accomplished everything he's wanted to accomplish. Like at that point, if I were him, I'd maybe want to try something new. Not F1 per se, but maybe just try something new. I think I might have also seen rumors of him doing NASCAR. Not like full time or anything, but like running a race or two sometime. I don't know. I don't think that's mattered much though.
I mean, I could see him doing either IMSA or Le Mans because he raced the first round of IMSA in 22 at Daytona in
Daytona. Yeah.
24, and then he raced at Le Mans last year. Let me see if he's on the entry list this year. So, I mean, maybe a full-time
Maybe.
endurance seat could be on his
Yeah.
cards. Sorry.
I'm gonna check the entry list right now.
I think he's not, because I think there's a race with an Indy race this next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Detroit's an
mean,
interesting spot for a race. I think they do a good job with the street circuit. Yeah,
yeah,
because every time I hear about it, it's always like great action, great stuff, and
yeah. I mean, the location makes sense because Motor City, where all the manufacturers are. But yeah, that's good that they're able to put together a good race out there.
Actually, that kind of feeds into what I wanted to say. Pato, he didn't hold back, is what this article from M Live says. Uh, IndyCar driver rips downtown Detroit Grand Prix. I really miss Belle Isle, the old circuit.
Hmm.
was that the one on that island?
Yes, but let me see if I can pull
Oh
up.
my God. That one was so cool.
Here we go. For the course on Belle Isle.
That was cool.
If I can find a picture of it, I will. I mean, Belle Isle reminds me a lot of uh, Melbourne as a
Yeah, I get that.
because I mean I'm gonna pull it up behind me here.
Yeah, Soka was beautiful.
Because I mean,
Yeah, like
Pretty
look
cool.
at that. Look at
uh,
that.
and then we're moving over to, and that's cut off in the corner. Sadly, I can't really adjust that, but
Yeah, but that's nice track.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta pull it up. But I mean, it doesn't load. It's a transparent background, but let me fix that. Um,
Or has this green screen broken?
Yeah.
Let me just take a screenshot.
You don't know one thing I did not know until now is
Hmm?
that
What?
they have an Indigo dinner like right after the Indy 500. Did you guys know about that?
No.
I did not. Here's what we got now. I mean,
Hmm. It's interesting.
it's all 90 degrees except for the two corners, right?
Yeah, but it looks like a box, like too
And
much,
they've
too
shown they can do
blocky.
better in the same location or in a similar location. I don't know if it's in the exact same location, but
I mean, the straights probably provide great action.
Was Belle Isle a street circuit?
Yeah,
I was. Okay. Huh. Huh. Interesting.
yeah,
And this current one's a street circuit too? Well, yeah, it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, this one is it's a street.
Huh. I guess they were just limited to whatever. I guess that's the layout of the
well, they've moved it. But
streets in
this
that part
look,
of the city.
this is also cut off. But this is what they used to have in Detroit. So I mean, they should they could have a circuit with some more variety, but
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, whatever puts on the best racing.
From the photos, it looks like the Canadian one for me. It looks more like Canada or Melbourne, like sort of the track
Yeah.
because I don't know, it's just like right on the water. It's a beautiful track. I don't know why they got rid of it.
And is that pretty much everything for IndyCar?
I think
Right?
so.
Um, NASCAR wasn't a super eventful week. Well, I guess since we last talked, as far as driver free agency goes, Kyle Busch re-signed with RCR for another year. Actually, that might have happened before we talked last week, but we forgot to talk about it. So that's gonna be sort of cause sort of a domino effect because he was, sort of being looked at by teams, but RCR wanted him back. I mean, can't blame him, but at this point, Kyle Busch in NASCAR is kind of looking like Alonso in F1, who's doing fine, just not what he once was. Um, and right before the Charlotte race, William Byron for Hendrick Motorsports, got a 4-year deal. So, I mean, he absolutely deserves it. 2 Daytona 500s, plenty of other wins. Probably, I think has the second most wins to Larson in the next gen car, so definitely deserved. Um,
I mean, for me, at least on social media, all I've heard is nothing but praise for Prime's broadcast,
oh yeah,
which
uh, the Prime broadcast is great. Was good again. They're definitely like people criticize the Fox broadcast for being like too laid back, but the NBC broadcast, I've always kind of thought it was a little too serious. And Diffie's great, but I don't know. I mean, he's kind of like Crofty and Brundle. He's like screaming every 5 seconds, which I guess is an acquired taste for some fans. Um, but Adam Alexander in play-by-play, he's really good. I mean, Dale Jr. I mean, he's Dale Jr. Of course, he's going to be awesome. Steve Letarte is good for the crew chief analyst role. I like how they're putting a lot into pre and post race shows because Fox barely has any of that. Um, yeah. Um, as far as the actual racing at Nashville, I mean, it was solid. Wasn't like last week, but it was solid. I mean, nothing. I don't think it was bad. Um, Brian Blaney won. Good for him. Great rebound for Penske after the IndyCar scandal. All three of their cars finished in the top 10, I believe. Blaney won, and I believe Logano was fourth, and Austin Cindric was ninth. So, yeah. Eric Jones ran well for Legacy
Cindric
Motor
was
Club.
wait,
That, hmm?
Cindric, you said?
Yeah.
He was 18th.
Oh, well,
Reddick was
he
9th.
was running top 10. He must have had an issue. Um, uh, Talking about Eric Jones, I forget where he finished. I think he finished well. I think he was
7th.
sixth, seventh. Yeah.
I have to pull
Um,
it up.
uh, Legacy Motor Club has really stepped things up this year. They were down and out last year, so really, really impressed what they've been able to do. Trackhouse, they were kind of the team to talk about last week. Van Gisbergen ran pretty well. Suarez, I don't think was great. Ross was top 15, which is kind of unexpected at Nashville because that's a good track for him. He's a past winner there and had some momentum in his favor after winning the 600. But, I mean, it wasn't a bad day for him. Yeah. Um, Larson had an issue early. He rebounded to finish top 10, but I don't know, couple uncharacteristic weeks for Larson. He's just I don't know, maybe if the double has weighed on him a little bit. Oh, I also did hear he pulled out of a potential Supercars opportunity. So he is not going to run Supercars in the NASCAR offseason.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Dang.
I guess.
Interesting.
Oh, and I think he's also said he doesn't want to do the double again
I
with
mean,
Indy and
yeah,
Charlotte.
Yeah, that
the
doesn't
time
shock
in
me.
between is very
Yeah.
emotional, and if
Yeah.
Indy gets the lead at all like it did last time, he's
Yeah.
not going to make NASCAR.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, I think he said he would, if he did it again, it would be after he retired from full time racing in NASCAR. So, yeah. Anyway, should we talk a little bit about Le Mans, like what to expect
I say before that, do you want to give a prediction? Do you all want to do predictions for Michigan next weekend?
for NASCAR?
Yeah.
Ooh, hmm. So for years, the Fords were winning at that track. I think they won like 9 or 10 straight races there. Um, but last year, Toyota's got it with Tyler Reddick. I mean, I'm gonna say William Byron. I believe he finished second last year. He led a lot of laps at Charlotte, ran top five all night at Nashville. He's super consistent, got some momentum rolling from a 4 year deal, leading the points. I don't see why he can't win.
All right. Not a win prediction here, but I do think Bowman, after that good start to the season, he's been kind of inconsistent recently. I think he's
Mm.
gonna finish top 10.
Okay.
yeah, God, you guys should not be asking me to do drivers' prediction. Um, you know what? Let's go Tyler Reddick. I can
Defending
definitely,
winner? Okay. Not a
yeah,
bad pick. He could use some
yeah.
momentum.
I definitely said his name wrong. I'm sorry about that.
Mm.
And then, I'll go for the win. I mean, I also like Tyler Reddick in this situation.
Yeah, I definitely said it wrong. Oh God, it's bad.
Also, since we were talking about supercars, I just brought up the page just to look at what's going on over there. They adopted a playoff system for this year.
I did hear about that. Yeah. Not entirely sure how it works.
Two
Is it like
races.
NASCAR winning you're in?
No, I don't think so. Hold on, here we go.
Hmm.
It's they go Sprint Cup and then the Enduro Cup, which is the two endurance races, and then they go into the playoffs. It's 10 drivers for two races. It's the winners of the Sprint and Enduro Cups, and then the next eight highest.
Hmm.
And then after 10, it's seven and two races, and then it's the final four over the last three races.
Hmm.
And so that'll actually be pretty fun. But
Yeah.
I mean, I always have Bathurst circled when it comes to supercars.
Mm, yeah.
I
Yeah,
said, let's
it'll
get
be
into Le
interesting to
Mans.
see how Final Four with three races works because NASCAR has always had just one. But fans have been wanting a three race round or it's like a multi race round.
Says they're just
So
adding up the points from those three races.
yeah. I remember in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, they had a playoff system that started in 2023. And that same year, one driver, Ricky Thornton Jr., won like more than 20 races in that season. But they had a single race, Final Four in Eldora, and he didn't win the title. Hudson O'Neal won it. He was good too, but I mean, Thornton was lights out. And that was the end of that. They changed it to like, it was, they made the Final Four round much longer. They made it like five races, which was better. So, yeah,
Gotcha.
we'll see.
And then on the topic of Le Mans, they dropped the balance of power. Right, is that it? Or balance of performance, sorry, balance of performance. It is different from the normal WBC races where it's only car parameters. It's not no performance is taken into account. Aston Martin is completely unchanged, and then obviously being the only car without a hybrid system. And then Ferrari has Ferrari, Cadillac, and Alpine all have double-digit power to weight ratio increases that and Toyota as well, while Peugeot and Porsche are very minimal.
Mm,
And then actually I can put it in my background. Hold on.
Yeah.
yeah.
Toyota's on the end here, cut off, but I can pull up and say what Toyota is. Toyota's unchanged at minimum weight, plus 12 on max power below 250, plus 12 on power weight ratio. Power gain is minus 1.3, plus 1 on max power after 250, and then plus 17 on the max energy.
Okay. Hmm.
So
So, who are we thinking wins?
Ferrari's got that track record. They've won, I think, the last 2 years. Or is it the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
two?
I'm pretty sure I heard that too. And they won the past 2 years.
Yes.
Hmm.
They've been good in Le Mans, and I mean, it's hard to bet against them.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
Ferrari,
yeah.
Yeah, but
but
Le Mans Ferrari is a lot different than
yeah,
uh,
Hmm.
F1 Ferrari.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys, so there's a lot of buzz around the F1 movie coming up. Do you guys think I read an interesting article about it. Do you guys think it's going to have a big impact to like maybe what Drive to Survive did, or or maybe not? I don't know.
Um, I'd say not as large, but I still say it'll get some people watching.
Mhm.
I mean, it's by the director of Top Gun Maverick, so I have
Yeah.
high hopes the movie will be good, especially if it has a $300 million budget, which is insane.
Did you
And
hear
it's not,
that Brad Pitt and Damson Idris are actually driving the cars?
yep.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not stunt doubles.
Oh
That's just
no,
crazy to me. I mean,
taking a book out of Tom Cruise's playbook.
yeah. I mean, like, wasn't that a little dangerous? I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
they were trained, and there were F2 cars that were modified, so they weren't driving full F1 cars.
Oh,
Dang,
really?
Mhm.
dangerous. I'm
But
dangerous.
I'm
That's
excited. I mean, they put a
Top
lot of
Gun.
effort into putting it on site, and you're gonna have all 10 teams and all 20 drivers from 2023 in there.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God, you guys see what the grid looked like back then?
I mean, you still
Um,
have Checo, you still got Sargent, you still got Valtteri and Guan Yu, Magnussen, De Vries is in the movie, Ricardo's in the movie.
wow.
Uh, and yeah,
Nick DeVries.
that was the year AlphaTauri had four drivers.
Wow. Um,
You think they keep Tsunoda after this season?
I wouldn't shock me. Well, I was thinking Sonoda really came because of Honda. I was like, does he go to Aston? But I doubt his seat's gonna open up over there unless Alonso wants out of that team.
Maybe he
Well,
goes
I
to
mean,
Cadillac.
nah, I feel like Cadillac, they're going to go for Perez and then one of the IndyCar drivers.
Yeah.
You don't think it's going to be Perez and Bottas?
I think it'd be either or. I don't think
I don't think they'll want two veterans. I
they
think they'll
want
want a
two.
veteran and a rookie.
Because I say they're
Really?
going to develop that rookie up and push.
I mean,
But article about I'm not done with F1 yet. Bottas admits Cadillac, a very interesting project, as he provides update on future plans from F1.com.
hmm, yeah.
But
I mean, I feel like a team starting out maybe could go with two veterans for like just a little bit. Like, I mean, like Haas had a veteran lineup last year, and they're doing solid this year. I mean,
Speaking of which, Nico Hulkenberg,
fifth in
P5.
the
Oh my God, passing Hamilton in the Ferrari, dude.
December. Yeah. Wow.
Like, wow, what a
I mean,
performance.
didn't he score in one race more points than Sauber had all of last year?
Yeah, Australia
Oh
I
my
mean
gosh.
with all the rain.
Audi next year. I think he's gonna be able to drive that. That car should be better. I think he's be able to drive it really well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy that the team principal now actually knows what they're doing.
So is the lineup at Sauber this year going to be the lineup for Audi next year?
I think that's what the
Yeah,
contracts
I
are.
don't, I
Because
don't think it would change.
I don't know,
Because
Bortoleto is
why
really
would
struggling.
Here we
I
go. The
I want
grid
to say?
right now for next year is Gasly at Alpine with an open seat. Aston Martin still has Alonso and Stroll under contract for next year. Audi is Bortoleto and Hulkenberg. Cadillac obviously is two open seats. Ferrari who still has Leclerc and Hamilton. Haas still has Ocon and Behrman. McLaren still has Norris and Piastri. And then Mercedes and uh, Racing Bulls both have open seats. Both seats are open, and then Red Bull just has Verstappen in an open seat, and then Williams is Albon and Sainz. So I mean,
hmm,
we got room to shake up, but
yeah,
yeah,
okay. Oh yeah, so back to the movie. I'm guessing maybe it has sort of like a. I'm guessing it's the F1 movie for F1 will be sort of like what Talladega Nights and Cars were to NASCAR. That's what I'm gonna guess. Because I mean, those are like, I mean,
those great movies, by the way.
both
yeah.
basically.
Well, I
I
haven't
think
seen
it's
Great
gonna be a
Talladega
little
Nights,
more in
but
line with Cars than Talladega Nights, but
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
I love Talladega Nights.
uh,
It's such a good movie.
because like to sort of to compare this, NASCAR was kind of already in its prime when those movies came out. It was
Oh
in
yeah,
'06 for both of them.
100%, yes.
Um, and like F1 is, I'd say, in its prime right now. But the movies definitely extended the prime for a few more years, I'd say. So I could see the F1 movie doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully we good.
Okay. So shall I wrap it up?
yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys in 2 weeks after Le Mans. We will have a lot to talk about. Um, be sure to leave a comment. We might read them on the next episode. Um, and yeah, just subscribe to the channel and like the video if you appreciated it.